Hello learners, welcome to EPG Pathshala and welcome to this module on nutrition and fitness during menopause. In this module, we will understand what is menopause, what are the symptoms of menopause, what are the complications related to menopause, what is the significance of good nutrition and fitness during menopause, and how to promote health during menopause. So learners, what do you know about menopause? Yes, menopause is the phase in women wherein there is a cessation of the menstrual cycle. It denotes the culmination of the reproductive phase in the female. To explain, the term menopause, also known as the climacteric, is the time in a woman's life when menstrual periods stop permanently and she is no longer able to bear children. It is usually a natural change and is said to occur when a woman has not had any vaginal bleeding for a year and is characterized by a decrease in hormone production by the ovaries. Before menopause, a woman's menstrual periods typically become irregular. That is, periods may be longer or shorter in duration, lighter or heavier in the amount of flow. During this time, women often experience hot flashes. These typically last from 30 seconds to 10 minutes and may be associated with shivering, sweating, and reddening of the skin. Hot flashes often stop occurring after a year or two. Other symptoms may include vaginal dryness, trouble sleeping, and mood changes. The severity of symptoms varies between women. While menopause is often thought to be linked to an increase in heart disease, this primarily occurs due to increasing age and does not have a direct relationship with menopause. It can occur earlier in those who smoke tobacco. Other causes include surgery that removes both ovaries or some types of chemotherapy. At the physiological level, menopause happens because of a decrease in the ovaries' production of the hormones estrogen and progesterone. While typically not needed, a diagnosis of menopause can be confirmed by measuring hormone levels in the blood or urine. Menopause is the opposite of menarche, the time when a girl's period starts. Next, we move on to the question, when does menopause start? As we saw earlier, menopause occurs between 49 and 52 years of age. On an average, women are 51 at natural menopause, notes the National Institute on Aging. But menopause can start earlier or later. A few women start menopause as young as 40 and a very small percentage as late as 60. Women who smoke tend to go through menopause a few years earlier than non-smokers. There is no proven way to predict menopause age. It is only after a woman has missed her periods for 12 straight months without other obvious causes that menopause can be confirmed. Now, we move on to the stages of menopause. Many women experience some physical and emotional symptoms during menopause caused by hormonal imbalance. Typically, a woman will begin to experience menopause symptoms around her mid-40s as her body's reproductive capability comes to the end. This prolonged stage of gradually falling and fluctuating hormone levels is called perimenopause, which can last upwards of 2 years before a woman's final period. For most women, perimenopause symptoms end at menopause. However, some symptoms will continue. Next, we move on to early menopause. All women should know that menopause is an inevitable period of life. However, many women around the world face this change at an unexpectedly early age. Women in their 20s and 30s need to be informed about all possible symptoms that could be identified as early menopause signs in. Premenopause. For practically their entire adult lives, women hear about menopause and its symptoms as something in the distant future. Surprisingly, what they should know is that menopause process starts a lot sooner than most people think. Perimenopause, as its own name suggests, is the time in women's lives near menopause. Symptoms such as hot flashes and mood swings appear, causing women to feel uncertain about their own bodies as they go toward the end of their reproductive lives. Postmenopause is defined as the time after menopause. Technically, a woman is postmenopausal from the moment menopause occurs until the end of her life. We will now see what are the symptoms of menopause. There are at least 34 symptoms associated with menopause. Here you can see those symptoms listed in this figure. The symptoms of menopause are headache, and they can be classified as systemic and psychological, weight gain, dizziness, heavy night sweats, palpitations, breast enlargement, pain, skin related changes like hot flashes, dryness, itching, tingling, thinning of the skin layers, and associated pains with soreness and joint pain, back pain, urinary infections are common. Psychological symptoms like dizziness, interrupted sleeping or insomnia, anxiety, poor memory, inability to concentrate, depressive mood, irritability, mood swings, less interest in sexual activity, and transitional menstruations, shorter or longer menstrual cycles, bleeding in between periods, and symptoms associated with the vagina like dryness and painful intercourse are common during menopause. Now we move on to the most important feature of menopause, namely diet during menopause. Menopause, as we have seen, is a major transitional time physically and emotionally, so that the nutritional needs of the women also need to change. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy protein and calcium sources is a must during menopause. So first of all, we advise fewer calories, as you can see here, because as women get older, their muscle mass decreases and metabolism slows down. So they do not need as many calories as when they had been younger. That is why women often gain weight during the menopausal years. Body metabolism starts to slow down around the age of 40. So, if caloric intake is not adjusted down, there is a probability to gain weight. By increasing exercise and building muscle, a person can increase the daily caloric expenditure and avoid menopausal weight gain. More calcium is recommended during menopause. As we all know, calcium is essential for healthy bones and teeth, normal muscle and nerve function, and for proper blood clotting. Calcium deficiency causes osteoporosis or osteopenia. The risk of osteoporosis increases after menopause, and hence the need for calcium also increases. Younger women need about 1000 milligrams per day, but after the age 50 it increases up to 1200 milligrams per day. Dairy foods are rich in calcium, and so are green leafy vegetables, fish, nuts, and seeds. Calcium is also one of the most popular dietary supplements. It is necessary to get enough calcium. Eat and drink 2 to 4 servings of dairy products and calcium-rich foods a day. Calcium is found in dairy products, fish with bones such as sardines and canned salmon, green leafy vegetables like broccoli, and all the green leafy vegetables that are available, and legumes. So a person should aim to get 1200 milligrams of calcium per day during menopause. There is an indication for more iron during menopause. The human body needs iron to build healthy red blood cells to carry plenty of oxygen to all parts of the body. The muscles need iron as well. If enough iron is not available, a woman will feel weak and tired due to iron deficiency anemia. While younger women need about 18 milligrams of iron each day, there is no real evidence to cut back on iron intake during menopause. But after the cessation of menstrual period, a woman needs only about 8 milligrams per day. Iron-rich foods will include red meat, oysters, organ meat, legumes, nuts, and green leafy vegetables, and iron is also available in supplement form. So, a menopausal woman is recommended to eat at least 3 servings of iron-rich foods a day. Iron is also found in lean red meat, poultry, fish, eggs, green leafy vegetables, nuts, and enriched grain products. As I said earlier, the recommended dietary allowance for iron in older women is 8 milligrams a day. More of vitamin D is recommended. Vitamin D, as you know, is essential for absorbing and using calcium. So, it makes sense that if a person needs more calcium, he or she needs also more of vitamin D. The vitamin D is not found in many foods other than fortified foods like milk and cereal, salmon, egg yolk, and mushrooms. Vitamin D is supposed to be the sunshine vitamin. If a person goes outside and gets a few minutes of sun exposure on the face and arms or legs a few days each week, his or her body should be able to make enough of vitamin D. Younger women who do not get enough sun exposure need about 200 international units of vitamin D each day, and that goes up to 400 IUs when a person is menopausal. Most calcium supplements include vitamin D, but vitamin D supplements are also available without calcium. So, it is better to consult a nutritionist first regarding vitamin D and calcium. Adequate fiber is needed during menopause because many women do not get fiber at any age, and it is needed not to decrease the current intake. Technically, a person needs as much fiber as when she was younger. So, younger women need about 25 grams of fiber each day. After the age of 50, the recommendation drops to only 21 grams of dietary fiber. Dietary fiber is essential for a healthy digestive tract, and eating a fiber-rich diet will help to control the cholesterol level. Foods high in fiber include legumes like navy beans, pinto beans, soybeans, lentils, etc., fruits and vegetables, whole grains, oatmeal, brown rice, popcorn, and nuts contain adequate fiber. So, a menopausal woman is advised to include high fiber such as whole grain breads, cereals, pasta, rice, fresh fruits, green leafy vegetables, and other vegetables. And the recommendation is kept at 21 milligrams of fiber per day. So, it is suggested that a menopausal woman should eat fruits and vegetables, have at least 1 to 1.5 cups of fruit and 2 cups of vegetables each day. More of vitamin B6 or pyridoxine is recommended. Pyridoxine is required for protein and glucose metabolism and in order to make hemoglobin, which is the component of red blood cells that carries oxygen to all parts of the body. Sufficient amount of B6 is needed for healthy immune system function because it can help to maintain the health of the thymus, spleen, and lymph nodes. Vitamin B6 is also required for normal nervous system function. While younger women need about 1.3 milligrams per day, women over the age of 50 need about 1.5 milligrams per day, and vitamin B6 is found in foods of both plant and animal origin, including fish, meat, fruits, legumes, and many vegetables. So, as long as a person consumes a balanced diet, she would be getting plenty of vitamin B6, and supplements really aren't needed. It is also recommended that drinking plenty of water is essential during menopause. As a general rule, a woman should drink 8 glasses of water every day, which fulfills the daily requirement for most healthy adults. It is also recommended that a person maintains a healthy weight. If a menopausal woman is overweight, it is suggested to cut down on portion sizes of food and eat fewer foods that are higher in fat. A person is advised not to skip meals though. A registered dietitian or a nutritionist or a doctor can help to figure out what the ideal body weight is. It is also recommended to cut back on high fat foods. Fat should provide 25% to 35% or less of the total calories, and also limit saturated fat to less than 7% of the total calories. Saturated fat raises cholesterol and boosts the heart to free it from heart disease. It is found in fatty meats, whole milk, ice cream, and cheese. However, limit cholesterol to 300 milligrams or less per day and watch out for trans fats found in vegetable oils, baked goods and margarine. Trans fat also raises the cholesterol and increases the risk for heart disease. It is suggested to use sugar and salt in moderation. Too much sodium in the diet is linked to high blood pressure. Also, it is requested to cut down on smoked, salt cured and broiled foods, as these foods have high levels of nitrates which are linked to cancer. Alcohol is suggested to limit to 1 or fewer drinks a day, and it is best to abstain from alcohol. In order to summarize, diet and weight are of great importance during menopause. Exercise without a healthy diet is only a part of the answer. A healthy diet is so important at this time in our life for not only physical well-being but also for emotional and mental well-being. "You're what you eat" is a well-known and a true saying, but what we choose to eat is often influenced by our moods. Plenty of fresh fruit and vegetables, dried peas, beans and lentil have a low sugar content and are high in fiber, helping to lower blood cholesterol level. Lean meat, poultry, fish, nuts, milk, cheese and milk products should be taken in moderation. Low-fat cheese products, wherever possible, can be consumed. Avoid butter, margarine and use mashed avocado or extra virgin olive oil on wholemeal or pita bread, and include pasta and brown rice, the energy foods. Eat a wide variety of foods. A mixed cereal diet with regular use of millets daily is necessary. Liberal intake of green, yellow, orange and red colored natural foods is suggested. Wherever you can eat organic produce and unprocessed natural foods, it will nurture your body and mind. Soya products like milk, tempeh and miso are best options to use where possible. Additional estrogen-rich foods to include are sprouted seeds, bananas, oats, alfalfa, celery, candula tea, which help to balance the hormones levels. To reduce meal size and exercise more often is the answer for menopause. Eat small meals more often to maintain blood sugar levels and prevent energy fluctuations, and ongoing health will be the reward. The food for glowing skin: fresh carrot juice, 4 to 6 glasses of alkaline water, avocados, nuts and oil seeds, oily fish, and make your own fresh juice and consume it. The foods to eat are more of functional foods, those with additional health benefits other than their nutritional value. The following foods have an enhancing healing quality. Fresh garlic is a wonderful infection fighter. Mung beans are high in fiber and easy to digest. Turmeric is a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory, which also eliminates mucus and prevents common cold, sinusitis and congestive cough, and it can be sprinkled on foods or cooked with meat. It is suggested to eat fresh beetroot and cook or drink juices every day in order to prevent indigestion and support liver function. Almonds are rich in calcium and they are helpful to the nervous system and digestion. They will also boost the energy levels. Sesame seeds are also high in calcium. They taste great when they are roasted or ground into a paste and can be used as a spread. Sunflower and raw pumpkin seeds are full of vitamins. Alkaline water is most necessary substance for life. It can be used along with soy products, and a person can also include fruits and vegetables. It regulates body temperature and maintains body fluids, carries nutrients, removes waste, and is the medium for every cellular reaction. Over half of the body is made up of water. 80% of blood is water, and 75% of brain is water, and 70% of muscle mass is water. So, when a person is dehydrated, the negative result affects her ability to think, exercise, sleep, work and play. Dehydration increases the risk of disease because blood volume is decreased and the concentration of cholesterol, fats, glucose and waste products increases. Menopausal women are most prone to dehydration. During the transition, hot flashes and muscle breakdown cause additional water loss, and such effects of dehydration as heart palpitations, dizziness, headaches, constipation, dry skin and lethargy are increased. It is true to say that dehydration is a common cause of midlife fatigue. So, it is best to carry water along with you, and it will become a pleasant habit for hydrating one adequately. To alleviate the physical problems during menopause, it is suggested to use air coolers or fan in the bedroom, avoid heavy bedding, choose light cottons or sheer materials for night clothes, keeping damp cloth nearby to cool, and if a person wakes up feeling hot and sweaty. It is best to keep pets out of the bedroom because they can also give off body heat. Less estrogen can lead to vaginal dryness, which may make intercourse uncomfortable or painful. Other problems including stress, medication, depression, poor sleep and relationship problems may also figure during menopause. If menopausal symptoms are a problem, it is best to consult a physician and consider hormone therapy or hormone replacement therapy. Diet, exercise, sleep and stress management are important during menopause. Living a healthy lifestyle is important throughout a woman's life, and it's not too late to start at menopause. Regular monitoring of blood pressure, blood profile and routine screenings such as mammograms should be pursued. Low impact exercises to relieve menopausal symptoms. It is universally known that exercise offers numerous health benefits and can provide considerable relief from menopausal symptoms. Low impact exercises are recommended to relieve symptoms of menopause. These exercises are those wherein both feet don't leave the ground or only one does, and there is not much jarring to the joints, and these include push-ups, sit-ups, walking, swimming and cycling. High impact exercises are those where both feet leave the ground and can be jarring and very stressful to the body. The examples include running, jumping, skipping. Low impact exercises like yoga, cycling, walking and swimming are excellent ways to get the appropriate daily aerobic activity. These activities are inexpensive and easy to incorporate into daily life. To conclude, menopause or andropause is a definite future for every individual born on the planet. It is necessary to modulate food and nutrient intake as well as exercise and lifestyle accordingly. Mind is the key to health and happiness. It is necessary to stay positive and enjoy each moment of the journey called life. Though a person may be 50, he or she should feel 25, and that would keep him poised through this phase of life. Thank you.